What's up everybody, Peacekeeping today for you guys. Welcome back to my Th11 Let's Play. So in the last episode we finished off all our walls. Just have a couple of defenses. The lab is going and a couple of traps. So you can see again right here, it seems like the loot cart is actually glitched. So this was a glitch that happened in when the update dropped. The loot cart was basically when you collected it refill. So that's how some people max their walls and max out really quickly. So one thing I realized that when I collected the loot cart in my last video, the Th13 that I have to post, it actually, when I collected it, it actually locked the game. My game actually crashed. So I'm not gonna collect it and show you again. I'll show that in the Th13 video. So what we're gonna do now, we're actually gonna just do a quick raid just to show off a couple of stuff. Let me know if you guys like the new Warden skin. To me it's really cool. I'm free to play, but I think the new Warden skin looks really cool. So then see if you can find a quick base, and you're gonna do 2 defenses upgrades in this video. But I realized that the glitches thing, I think there is a optional update to fix all of this. So hopefully I would update the game and see what happens, because there's a new version in the Play Store. But I think it's a really weird glitch, but that's gonna happen when there are updates and stuff. So, but for me, I'm not gonna collect it like that. I tried collecting it on my Th13 thinking that it was something that was supposed to happen at first, but I realized that when I didn't have my loot I didn't get my season pass loot. So when I checked the loot card, it was maxed, and I was really confused about seeing why it was maxed out. But then I realized that it was actually a glitch that happened. So I'm going to actually try and update the game. I'm gonna see if there's an update for it, just like an optional update. So if there's an optional update, I would update the game and have some time. I can always leave the loot card it is. I don't know. It'll be side, but the Th11 free to play for the masses to me is going pretty decent. So I think you can always max out your base, even if you're free to play or not. But the best thing to do is you have to farm. If you want to max any town hall, it's always good to max. It's always good to max out any town hall you're at, because when you go to the next town hall, you're going to be experienced on attack strategies, and you're going to be able to. You're going to be better off if you max. You don't have to do as much upgrades if you rush. But there's some players that do rush, and I don't mind you rushing, but if that's your one account, I don't think you need to rush that one. But I don't rush my accounts, so it depends. If we decide to keep one at one town hall, I'll always max it. But Th13, I'm hoping to max that. I'm gonna max this, and I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to leave this account 10. I may actually just carry it to Th11 and do a whole new priority list on how I start out Town Hall 11. So I can tell you which upgrades I will do and why I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put out a list, hopefully just talking about why I would upgrade this at this time. So what I'm gonna do for CWL, I'm gonna save my medals, and even if you don't have medals, you can still do the upgrade, but you're just gonna have to wait on them. But I try to make sure if I max my walls or defenses, I'm going to try to get books, building, and hammers and stuff just to progress further for Th11, sorry. But that's how I set it. If when I'm at Th10, I'm going to new Th11. So it's going to be easier now when you're going to new Th11 because there's going to be boosts. So I'm hopefully going to try my best to show off those boosts to you guys and I think it'll be really good because you're gonna be able to progress faster and get loot faster. So I think that's really good. Well done, buddy. There's only one thing for the boost. Sometimes there are going to be boosts for your laboratory, so they're going to be a power portion that sometimes going to be in the town hall, so town hall will be boosted, like if you're boosting your barracks. So one thing that I would say that you only have to do really is make sure that your lab, that when you go straight to 2011, upgrade your lab rate to implicate, so that you can get the full. You basically gain everything out of the power portion instead of upgrading and leaving your laboratory to upgrade, because that is one of your number one priorities in upgrading any town hall, is always have a laboratory going. Even if it's a troop you don't use, make sure that you always have your laboratory going. It's gonna help you in the long run because you don't know you have to upgrade all the troops, so you don't know if you're gonna be using all. So if you're using Barch, like I said, if you're using Barch for dark elixir farming, you can, when you upgrade your laboratory and your top 10 and you're finding miners, realize that miners are going to do well for you, because a lot of people use miners to farm at top 10. You can still use your Barch, upgrade your barracks, unlock the miners, and you can work on upgrading your miners. Even though you're using Barch, you can do that. You can do it anyway. You can use a Barch, upgrade your Barch, use it to unlock miners, and then switch between miners, Barch, and copy knife. Or there's so many attack strategies that you can use perfect on YouTube. So you can always watch YouTube videos just to help out. I'm gonna try my best to help you guys out with farming strategies for Th11 for sure. So I'm going to be still using the army that I'm using now for a bit at Th10, but there's one really good attack strategy for Th11 that you can always use at Th10. So there's P.E.K.K.A.s and wizards that you can use for farming. Just something to start out. Even though you're at Th11, you can still find a couple Th10s and stuff to farm. Also, you're not gonna really want to be hitting bases that you can't farm off of, because right now you don't really have to worry about trophies. But I've been trophy pushing for so long, so I don't really need to worry about trophies for this account. For my town 13, all I'm doing is just hovering on Legends League and farming, so I don't have to be in Titans League and waiting very long to farm. But for this account, I don't know if I may want to do another trophy push. I want to go like, say, from 0 trophies to Legends League. I don't know if I want to do that yet. I don't think I'm going to do it, but that's just an idea that I want to put out there to you guys and let you know what I really want to do. But if you guys want to see that, you can always comment down below and let me know, because I'll basically doing all of this to help you guys, just to help you guys progress faster in the game and any little, even with attack strategies, war attack strategies, anything that can help you guys, you can let me know, and I'll try my best to put out a video for it. But to me, farming is gonna be, it's just patience. You don't have to hit like every single base you find, because there are gonna be times that there are gonna be bases that you can't hit that have a lot of loot. So there are times that when I'm farming and I find a million loot and my troops are not strong, I'm not gonna hit that base, because I can find something better. I might find the same amount of loot but on a dead base. So it varies depending on if you want to hit a easy base to get easy loot or a hard base for hard loot. So it really depends on how you're farming, because you can use an attack strategy and see that it's very easy to use, but if you can't get the loot, you're not going to be able to upgrade, and then that's when some people quit the game, or especially upgrading heroes. Especially at Town 9, when the old system, like if you've been playing for a really long time for Town 9, you know that hero upgrade at Town 9 were expensive and very long. So that's why most people didn't max out. That's why everybody maxed out their base and not their heroes, because it was very hard for people to farm. But now with the magic items, book of heroes, what's not, you can max your heroes at town lane pretty easily. At every town hall you can max your heroes. It's always gonna help you in the long run when you max your heroes, max your lab, max your base, because even your walls, maxing your walls is one of the best things you could do, because if someone's using a ground tap and they don't have a record of what's not, your walls will stop troops. Every little thing on your base can help, even a mini bomb. So anything can help you in the game. So you just have to learn to be patient, farm, and hit the bases that you know you can take down with your army levels, and you're gonna be good. So make sure you plan out how you're going to, what army you're gonna use and where you're gonna use an army. So when you are gonna be like in the middle of town 11, like you have your eagle, your inferno towers up, you have good levels for your troops in the lab, and your heroes are close to almost maxed. That's when you can start to be using, you're gonna get more comfortable using war armies in your farming. Not really well farming, but you basically just be in hitting bases just to get comfortable with armies. Because when you use, I know it's not the same as war, but if you can get the fundamentals down for any attack that you want to use in war and you use it in multiplayer, you're gonna get more confident hitting, and then when you do get in the war scene, you're gonna have more time to scout. So if you can scout, you only have 30 seconds in the multiplayer way to scout the base and where you want to go. So like when I have I'm using this Queen War army, I'm so accustomed to using this army. I know what I want to look for Queen War or Queen Charge. I want to get Clan Castle, I want to get Eagle, or I want to get Queen or Inferno, or any little thing that you use in war can help you. You can use in farming. So that's how I basically learned that build attack strategy, because I used them in multiplayer just to get the fundamentals right and how I want to get better and why I'm going to do this at this specific time. So anything can help learning to attack in multiplayer. You can just think, even if you're not a war player, it's still good to use armies that, if you're casual and if you're doing like the NDL or any of those tournaments, you can still use good attack strategies. Or even if you want to practice, the best way to practice are using friendly challenges or attacking in multiplayer. So if you want to use hybrid, okay, I'm gonna hit like I said, if you want to use hybrid, practice hybrid in multiplayer. Practice it doing friendly challenges. Every little thing can help if you want to get better at the game. So I'm gonna hit this base 10k so I don't have to stretch the video a little too long. So I'm going to Queen Walk over here. So right now I'm going to the east for my castle and those 2 defenses. I may not get all 2, but one will be good in the clan castle. I know the Inferno is right there. I have Kate E-Drag, so for the E-Drag you got a Raging Queen and Poison. That's how you kill E-Drag pretty easily. If you don't have a Poison and you have a Freeze, use Freeze. If you don't have a Freeze or a Raid spell, which will be rare if you don't have a Raid spell, use the Queen's ability. So it's pretty easier to take them than Infernal Dragon for me. Okay, the you got the Queen at low for the upgrade defense, which is fine. And the drop keys over here, the Infernal Tower and the Queen and drop the ability. I have the freeze actually for the Infernal Queen when it goes down, that's how it's back off. Don't mind. Freeze this. I got everything I wanted. Freeze. Jump. The record can't get through. Or can't get through that. Okay, we're going on here. Peace. So to see how basically how you can do this on, like you walk one side, push the queen, go with the board. This the heroes will just basically to spin off. That's why I queen to that's why queen walk one way to go this side instead of them go another side and dying. But I just want the heroes to go with the Valkyries instead. Let's do this. That's basically this how you use the army. I didn't really needed much loot. Got fine with me. See, beautiful star bonus loot. My current castle is basically maxed. But I'm gonna just do these 2 quick upgrades. I'm gonna collect this when my laboratory is finished. My laboratory still has 2 days. I'm late in spell. So I have 7,000 gold. 7.8 million gold, sorry. And I'm gonna be upgrading in a cannon for 3 days actually. 3 days I'm gonna go down. I have 3.8 million gold now. And next upgrade I'm gonna do actually is the giant bomb for 3 days as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry that it's a little too long, but just wanted to get some stuff over to you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, join the Peace family. Don't forget the notification bell to not miss any past content. I'm Peacekeeper, and more.